Welcome in, my two people. How are you so far this morning? Man, let me get us started. Appreciate a thumbs up as you guys come in. Just trying to get a little bit of work done. Work done this morning. And how is everybody doing in their worlds this morning? Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. Drop us a chat and let us know who's all here. It's cold out this morning. We had our first frost warning. It only got down to like 36. But they had some frost in the higher elevations. So, of course. Now we got to deal with winter, putting the house in winter zone versus spring fall zone. So, young Miss Bai, how are you? Well, I appreciate you being here more than you know. How are things going for you in the Philippines? Are you making some good headway on your channel? I saw the other day, I checked, it looked like you're in the 400s now, so that's a good thing. But yeah, time to wake up in this part of the world. Take some medicine. My great and wonderful back has decided to malfunction this week. So I'm not so spry and chipper. Spry means young, chipper means happy. Jack, how are you? Man. Feel like I've been ran over by a truck and picked up and scooped up by a pooper scooper. You didn't live stream yesterday. You got 1.7 thousand views. Holy shit. That's really good. That is really good. Really good. Congratulations to you there. Yeah, the views are great, but the real key is the watch hours. Joy is asking, where did you get that hat? Well, Joy, let me ask you this. Do you like my hat? Sorry, I kicked the tripod. See if I can readjust myself. My back is really sore today. I got a pinched nerve in my back, so I'm kind of old. Well, the interesting thing is, if you ever watch my channel or if you'll subscribe to the channel, if you guys haven't already done that, give us a thumbs up as you come in. Remember, super chats and memberships are there. Thumbs up, hit the alert bell, and subscribe to the channel. But if you ever watch my channel, you'll see when it's not, sub-zero weather out, I wear a lot of tropical shirts, kind of known for that. And I have lots and lots of fedoras. And this is what they call a stingy brim fedora. And this one, I think a good buddy of mine gave me, 10 years ago. So I'm not for sure where he purchased it, but it was given to me about 10 years ago. It's a 2.5 inch stingy brim. I do believe it's real grass or real, not synthetic. Jack says, I'm not for sure how long I'll be here. I got my own live, and Chuck has one he wants me to come on for a while. All right, well, that sounds good. You know, I understand. No worries. No worries. Everybody has to take care of their own business. I get it. Joy says, I'm going to the beach. Great. Wow. There's no beach around me, and it's too cold anyway. But what are you going to do at the beach? Are you guys just spending a day at the beach? Are you fishing? Are you treasure hunting? What are you doing at the beach? What kind of fun activity at the beach are you doing? Healy says, where did you get your cuckoo clock? I ordered it from Germany. Thank you. Yeah, it's an authentic one. I ordered it from Germany, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. So, came all the way. I ordered it off of a cuckoo clock website out of Germany. All right, Filipino, bye. Take care, get some rest. Keep working on your channel. Someday, your channel might be as big as Jack's. You never know. So, I appreciate you. See, I'm a big fan of clocks, but I like cuckoo clocks, and there's a lot of them I'd like to have. But if you're into clocks or know anything about cuckoo clocks, they are definitely not cheap. So, but I haven't activated this one in quite a while. For how much did I purchase it? I think it was somewhere between 400 and 500 USD. Sean says, hey, look like a clockwork. I'm here. There you go, buddy. We appreciate you being here. We do. So I think we spent about $400 to $500 on the cuckoo clock behind me. I'm not for sure. It's been quite a while since we bought it. It's not a super fancy one or anything. Not one of the most expensive by any stretch of the means. But Sean, how are you going? What's going on in California? How's the weather? Weather's cold here. You know, I got woke up at midnight. You know, my back's acting up, so I've been taking Flexeril to try to get the nerves to calm down. And so I've been kind of dragging ass a little bit, but my wife wakes me up when she gets home and goes, there's a freeze warning. And I'm like, well, I think it's more like a frost warning, not a freeze warning. We got to get the house ready. It's going to freeze. And I'm like, if it did freeze this time of the year, it would barely hit 32 degrees. It never got that low. It got to about 34 or 5 here, which is still chilly, but we had a light frost is what I'm looking at. But we have to prep the house. You know, my wife's Filipina, so we have to prep the house for winter, you know. Sean says the weather where he's at is weird. No rain, a little chilly, and last week, but not falling for the climate change BS. Yeah, well, I think the climate change issue is a much more simpler question answer topic. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot that that happens in our environment that people are using as a weapon for climate change. So I don't think it's quite cut and dry. Jack says, I'm back already from short live stream. Mine is still going, running, going on 5.5 hours left. Nice. Well, Filipino Bai says she had 1,800 views on one of her live streams, I guess yesterday. I wonder if she's still privatizing her live streams. What a lot of people don't realize, if you do live streams, you can get more views if you leave them up and running. So, and you get more watch hours. But, so Yali, do you like cuckoo clocks? I don't know if you guys can see the whole thing, it's like turbine. It's a black, forest one. But if I was rich like Jack, I would probably have, I don't know, I dig them, so I'd have a lot of them. And there's a lot of cool ones, a lot of different ones out there. Yeah, the climate change, guys, is, I guess my opinion on it is, do I think the climate is changing? Absolutely, 1000%. Jack says he's negative, Rich. Do I think the climate changing is abnormal? No. But I do think it's changing. But I think it's designed to change. It's nature's way, the planet's way, and this way it's always been for eons, and the way it's going to continue. So, yes, I do think it's changing, but I do think it's supposed to change. I do believe, though, that pollution has a negative effect on the planet, but more so on the people that live on the planet. But I do think if humans went away, the planet would heal itself in no time and be, there's no more people on this planet. Yay, me. So, yeah, I woke up, winter frost, slightly. You know, wife wakes me up in the middle of the night, where's the doggy's winter clothes? I'm like, oh my God, it's not that freaking cold. They're in the closet where they always are. Young Dennis in the house, Super Pack, Timeout, Red Horse Jack, Buy with the Yank Boyfriend, and all the buys, Arm Candy, H. Well, Buy must have had a very good live stream the other day, Dennis. She said that she had 1,700 views on one live stream. Winter clothes, this is my winter clothes, yeah. But yeah, winter clothes for the dogs, but Lorelai wakes me up in the middle of the night because, you know, my back's hurting. So I'm taking, my nerves are going crazy in my back. So I took some Flexeril, which makes me sleep and relax. And she's like, did you not see the frost warning? I sent you a message that's supposed to, I'm like, you know. So when I got up a few minutes ago, I noticed in our outside wall in the bathrooms, yes, the bathroom cabinet door is open so that he can get in there. It's not, we didn't have a freeze warning, we had a frost warning, meaning there's gonna be frost in higher elevations, but that's all right. You know, it's not Red Horse Dick. Oh, he's drinking Pilsner, I guess now. Not Pilsener, but Pilsen beer now. So I think it was just kind of funny. He got mad at me because I wanted to go back to sleep. Well, sometimes, Jack, people don't need to pay attention that much. You know, it's one thing and I'll tell you this because I'm this way. Well, this morning, or morning my time, nighttime Philippine, Jack says, I'm drinking water and coffee. Nice, nice. And it says, I embrace your anger. I tell people, especially my students, there's times and places to worry about the details, and there's times and places where it's not. But yeah, it's like I woke up last night, want to know where the winter clothes for the dogs are. You know, if the heater is turned on, cabinet doors are open to the outside wall. I'm just like, oh my God. So, you know, but once my back feels better, I can tell up in my furnace, I think one of the panel doors is rattling on my squirrel cage. So once my back gets better, I gotta go up there and figure out, there's probably a loose screw on one of the panels. And so that when it vibrates, it's rattling, but I can hear it this morning. But it's gonna warm back up to, it's only gonna be in the mid-50s here today though, just in the 50s, and that's okay. Sean, I'm bringing a bunch of IPAs to the Philippines to share with Kia and my adult nieces. That's cool. How much did they let you travel with to the Philippines? Because I know you can bring a little bit back. There's a threshold, I don't remember what it is. Like I think you can bring 2 liquor bottles back. And I don't remember about beer. I wonder, so my question is, how much are you taking and what's the rule about that? Jack, you're always gonna be my red horse go-to, as it just about killed you. The other stuff you're drinking will only extend your life a short while, coffee and water. Beer is the unlimited, but alcohol and okay, all right, maybe that was the deal. Because we've been on trips and we brought back liquor, and I know there was a rule they told us. I think we'd only bring back so many mLs, which equated to like two hard liquor bottles, 2 wine bottles, and I don't know about beers, but we never took any alcohol to the Philippines. So that's an interesting concept, you know. Maybe we just came up with a new industry for you. You know how the ginger beer thing is going on, right? How people like ginger beer? I don't. Maybe you could start your own microbrewery in the Philippines and make coconut beer. I know they have the coconut wine, but coconut beer. Young Miss Bai says, hi, Papa Dennis. I'm not with my old boyfriend, laughing. Laughing out loud to you. Happy birthday to you. Next week will be your 39th birthday. I'm sure you will have a fabulous birthday. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Bye, 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 Miss American Pie. I drove my Chevy to the levee. We all know what happened when Yank was there. Young Miss Bai is what Dennis is saying to you. There you go. Going to introduce my relatives out there to a real bloody Mary breakfast of champions. That's funny. It'd be interesting. You got to video it? Yucky. I'm not with them. He stayed here for 2 days and then went to Cebu. Wink, wink. Sure, bye, sure. HTN's in the house. Good morning to you, HTN. How are you? Jack was here, but I think Dennis Blue made Jack mad, so I think he left. But Dennis is here, Young Bai is here, Sean's here. We had a couple other people coming in. But thank you all for the thumbs ups and subscribing to the channel and all that good stuff. How's your morning going, HTN? Dennis, yep, that's right. H to the rescue. Starting October 24th, I'm going to be doing 1 or 2 videos per day. Good, good, good. Have fun with it, man. Have fun with it. Looks that way. Dennis, I'm doing good. All right, good. I'm sure it's a lot warmer at your place than our place. Papa Dennis makes me laugh. He said, you said crazy things. Dennis makes everybody laugh. We enjoy Dennis when he comes on. Dennis says, "You say it, I do it. I just call it out. I just tell it the way it is." You know, I just say it the way it is. She's laughing at you, Dennis, saying, I didn't do anything wrong, Dennis. I didn't do anything wrong at all. I'm a good girl from Province." So, and Dennis, we know you're a playboy from Canada. So, which is it? Who's in the right, who's in the wrong? You know? It can't be me in the wrong or me in the right because I'm the old guy. And I didn't do anything either way. Neither did HTN. HT and I are the only two innocent ones. So, well, Sean's innocent too. Sean's getting ready to pack up and go to the Philippines. Have some great adventures, which I'm sure will be very exciting. I think my next live stream I'm going to put out the title, "Can we please have some trolls?" Because I never get any trolls anymore. I'm starting to feel like trolls don't love me anymore. Repent your sins by, we will all pray for you. Okay, let's talk about something else. Young Miss Bly said, "What? I did. Poppy Dennis. I never did bad." Henry, did you get any headway in your house hunting and down where you are? Somebody's giving us some hearts. I appreciate that. I think my fishing season's over up here where we are. But yeah, so. All right. Well, the key is to take your time. I think those interest rates after the elections are going to go down. So that's why we put our move to Alabama on hold. Partly was because I know after the election, if the Republicans win, the interest rates will drop. So just no reason to do there. Dennis says, "I will say our forefathers and 3 Hail Marys for you." That's funny, Dennis. That really is. On my knee, I couldn't get on my, man, if I got on my knees today, you guys would have to come and save me. Somebody would have to pick me up off the ground, and it would take more than one of you. Filipino Bly says, "Good night to everybody. Good night to you, Dennis, my personal troll." He's just keeping you honest. Good night, HTN from Young Miss Bly. Night bye and yank. Oh, God. Well, I don't think he's there anymore. Good night, sweet bye. Sweet dreams for you. May you have any, many, many nights of dreams. Kiko's in the house. Hello, Kiko. Does he snore by? What about her? Maybe she snores. Yeah, that's funny. I got a friend. I was talking to a friend in California. He knows where Burlingame is. He's down in San Francisco, and he shows me a lot of the Teslas and the self-driving cars. So our part of the country is starting to become infested with them too, and I mean infested. I have a lot of Tesla. I don't have a lot. I have Tesla stock, but I don't want to own a Tesla car. I'm at home with my mama and my papa. We are having dried fish and rice. Stinky fish, stinky fish. Young Miss Bly says good night to you, Mr. Kiko. He's done chasing other women. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Henry's saying he's out in Cebu chasing other women. Or ladyboys. Because, I thought he was hanging out in Thailand looking for ladyboys. Dennis, I'm tagging out. Need to pick up the money off the trees. Need to pick the money off the trees. There you go. I think we could all use some tree money. Yeah, we have a lot of Teslas here. We have, I think it's funny that I was talking to somebody the other day. We have a lot of Tesla, the new Tesla trucks here, and they've all been wrapped, with business logos on them. And somebody asked me the other day, why in the world are they wrapping all of those trucks? And I said, because they're going to use it as a tax write-off. They bought the stupid Tesla truck. And if they put a body wrap on it, then they can say they bought it for their business and write it off. And since it depreciates and goes to hell, there you go. HTN says he may be out there drinking ladyboys, chasing ladyboys. Maria's in the house. Everybody say hello to her. Everybody say hi to everybody. Did everybody greet everybody this morning? Everybody say, Dennis, did you say hi to Henry? Henry, everybody say hi. Kiko, did you say hi to everybody? Maria says, HTN, I remember you. But we're glad you're here. Thank you for the thumbs up as you came in. I know all of you good people are good to do that. But yeah, I think, we're infested with Teslas too. So I just don't want to own one. I wouldn't mind owning I would own a hybrid car, but I'm not going to own an all-electric car. But a hybrid I would consider, especially for city driving. But I'm not going to own one if I got to jump in the car and run down to Dallas. So, not going to do it. Maria is asking, HTN, are you going to Davao City? Is that where you're at, Maria? I couldn't remember if that's where you're at. Kiko, that's too bad, Canadian dollar, Dennis. Oh, everybody picking on poor Dennis this morning. And he says, yep, we're going to go there next year. He's looking forward to it. So Kiko, how are things in your part of the country? Have you froze yet, or did you just get a frost warning like us? And remember, if you guys you want to drop your channel, you're welcome to do that, or drop a video for everybody to go see. Maybe check those out. But Henry wants to go next year. Might wind up staying there also. So Henry's undecided. He's undecided what his future plans are. It depends on the women. Where's the women? Or what's that line from the movie? Sell me the women. Show me the women. Sell me the women. Too cold for the Wednesday morning off in the 40s. Yeah, it got down to, it's warmer there than here. We got down to like 36. I told them earlier that Lorelei woke me up at midnight. We got to prep the house for winter. Oh my God, there's a frost warning. We're all going to die. We got to get the winter clothes for the dogs, get the fireplace going and the heater. I'm like, I already took care of it. The heater's on. Leave me alone. I'm going to bed. Tired. So, well, the good thing, Mr. HTN, you're young, single. You don't have to stay anywhere. That's the really good thing. I was gonna say handsome, but changed my mind. But I think it's a great position to be in life. If you got good health or good enough health, um, take advantage of not being locked down like Kiko and I. So, not that we're locked down. And he's agreeing, yep. Still using the AC down where you are. Well, yeah, last night was the first time we turned the heater on. So hopefully all we'll have to do for our next few weeks is let the heater kick on once or twice a day just to take the chill out of the air. So hopefully that's all we'll have to do. But we'll see how all that goes. Well, Henry, I was hoping you was going to buy a place down where you're at, so my wife gets mad at me. I have a place to come hang out, So, but then when she gets mad at me, she won't let me leave anyway. So what good does that do, right? So, and just in case he's in the background, I sent him a message earlier, but James said, we told James sent us a beautiful bag of dried bananas in the mail. Thank you, James, for that. We appreciate the. Lorelai loves the dried bananas, so he sent her. We like dried fruit and nuts anyway, but he sent her a bag of really good dried bananas. So James, thank you for that. Tom Official is going. How are you, Tom Official? Thank you for being here. Good morning to you. Make sure you give us a thumbs up as you came in. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. It looks kind of familiar, like you're trying to talk about some cartoon or something, but Tom, I apologize. I don't watch animation. I don't watch cartoons. I haven't done that since I was, ever, I don't think. No stinky fish, thank God. James knows. James is a good man. He's a good man. He took me, as we chit-chat, he goes to Walmart. So he went, because I guess there's no Walmarts in San Francisco. So he has to go outside of San Francisco to Walmart. But he took me inside the Walmart, and I was shocked that we have pumpkins being sold here. They're like $4.98 a pumpkin. And in California's Walmart, they were $2 a pumpkin. I'm like, man. Alpha hat, yep, you like my hat? Thank you for liking my hat. I have lots and lots of hats. And this one is the weird one that gets the most compliments, which I think is kind of funny because I have some hats that are, at least one or two that are worth some very serious coin. Yeah, very serious coin, 3, 4, yeah. So this one's not. This one was a gift, but it's not an expensive brand hat at all. So, but I have a few hats that you guys see me wear that, worth a large chunk of money. Yeah. Maria's wanting to know what part of Davao are you heading to, HTN? Because she's from Davao, HTN, and looking at the countryside, the rural areas of Davao. Well, good. Maybe you guys can meet up while you're there. That'd be a good thing, right, Maria? So you guys can meet up there. That'd be great. Mark's in the house? No, it put me to sleep. So I slept a lot last night because Flexeril just makes me tired. But I took some more this morning. It usually takes 4 or 5 days before that nerve in my back that flares up to settle down. So, oh, I see what's going on here. I see what's going on, Henry. If you haven't picked up on this, Maria is saying, hang on, let me adjust something for a quick second, please. Just in case I have trouble reading it. So here's what's going on. Maria is saying, oh, so you're coming to Davao. That just happens to be where I live. And then here's, yeah, well, I'm coming out to the countryside. And Maria's going, oh, are you coming to meet your girlfriend? So you guys like my acting class? Because she's kind of wondering if you have a girlfriend and if maybe you're interested in meeting her. I'm new to your channel and I guess you fish. I see the nets and stuff in your background. I do fish. I love to fish. Don't get to fish nowhere near as much. We love to travel. Our channel is about a little bit of everything. It's about our lives, our travels, our challenges, putting up with people like Luz in the chat there. So yes, but thank you for being here. And I ask you to subscribe if you would, please. Maria Kiko's asking which language you speak and understand. Okay, he said no. She says, no, good luck, HTN. So you got that right, Henry. You got where she was going with that, right? Tom, no, no, Kiko's not doing that. Kiko's happily married. Yeah, he's not flirting with anybody. Maria is asking Henry, or HTN, if he happens to be single, if he has a girlfriend. And G, she's kind of hinting at, hey, maybe you could reach out to me some and we could chat and be friends. So when you come here, maybe we could meet each other. I think that's what's going on, Tom. No, Tom, my flirting ended 23 years ago. Yeah, he's married. Tom's laughing at you. HN, yep, I got it. So Henry got it. Henry knows exactly what was going on, which is not a bad thing. I mean, Maria has a great channel. She's a great person. So that's a good thing. Well, what I'll say, Tom, is if you read the chat there, Maria initiated the contact. So, but yeah, HTN's been in the Philippines before, and he's going back next year, where he has some friends hanging out at. So yeah. So that's good. Maybe we, but yeah, Kiko's one of our old married guys that people seek wisdom from. Maria says, HTN, when my live was last week, that's when she remembers meeting you. I haven't been on one of your lives in a long time, I don't think. So, but that's when she remembers you from Henry. So Henry, there's two fish in that sea. There's two fish in that sea. Tom Official, is asking Maria, do you like HTN? I just know him when my friend Asa told me about his name. Nice. So, wow, Henry, you're getting the reputation of being a hot, steady guy in the Philippines. Man, you're Kiko, what do you think of that, man? HTN is the man, the stud, the myth, the legend. He's got women all over the Philippines pawing at him, saying, come here, baby. Come here, baby. I like it, baby. Oh, crap, I hurt my back. That's funny. But no, my back's not any better today, so I'm going to take it slow and easy today again. I got a bunch of housekeeping, computer stuff to do, but I'm no physical activities. Oh, Tom says, no, just friends. We're all just friends until we're not, right? Yeah, HTN says, Maria, yeah, I remember you. Yes, I do. Ooh, I remember you. I know what's going on. So, you sure, yep. Was just curious because my wife was in Surigao, Del Sur, and wonder how far south. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many languages in the Philippines, Kiko, it's kind of hard to keep up with where one stops and one starts. So, you all in the Philippines? Well, I'm not in the Philippines currently. I'm in the United States. So where are you from, Tom? Are you here or somewhere else? Because we get a lot of people from all over the world in this channel. We get a lot. But we have a lot of people in the Philippines, Thailand, Australia, Canada, the UK. So it's late for you in the UK. So you're over there in the UK, like where Simon and all of our other friends are. So currently he's in the northeast part of the United States. HT and I are in the central part of the United States. And Dennis, our good friend Dennis here, is one of the prime ministers of Canada. So he's in Canada land. You know, he's one of those super important, wealthy Canadian government leader peoples, is what he is. Our friend Jack was here earlier, but he got pissed off at Dennis and went away. So which part of the UK are you from, Tom? We haven't been to the UK. I don't want to go there. I don't see any reason to go there. Maria says, I speak Visayan and Tagalog. That's what my wife does. Ken's in the, hey Ken, I talked to your brother yesterday. Ken, hello to you. How are you? How you been? Is it cold in your part? Is everybody coming to buy those Honda snow blowers? And yeah, I know you don't sell snow blowers, but can we put in a snowplow attachment on a Honda Accord? Would that be possible? You know. McGinn, it's good to see you this morning. Yeah, I talked to your brother quite a bit yesterday. They're over in Vietnam now. He said they're going to head back towards Thailand here soon. So he said all that he's ever learned, he's learned from you. Yeah, it's a chilly Arkansas morning here. I mean, same thing here, man. You know, my back's been acting up, so I've been taking these muscle relaxers, and I was trying to sleep. When the wife came home from work, she wakes me up going, oh my God, we got a frost warning. We're all going to die, you know. Where's the dog's winter clothes? You know, turn the heater on, we're all dying, you know. That's what he said. He said, yeah. He said he was really enjoying his time over there. When's your next trip? Sean's in the house. Sean's getting ready to go back over with his family and go hang out and have a good time. And he's bringing them beer. He's never heard anybody taking beer to the Philippines, but why not, right? He's taking some beer there. Sean's back, see? Right on cue. So Ken, when's your next trip to the Philippines? I think Sean leaves in October. Oh, this is October, late October. I almost forgot what month it was. Yeah, he said he really likes Vietnam, but he really thought they like Thailand best, is what he was saying. And so that they were not in a hurry to get there, but kind of, you know, they're looking forward to getting back to Thailand. And he definitely picks Thailand and Vietnam over the Philippines. January, all right. Good, good. It's a good time to go, man. January is cold and miserable in this part of the world. So if you can get out of here for a good month out of the year, man, that makes winter that much shorter, you know? That's one good thing about going in January. I like to go on a tropical cruise in January myself. And we just have to see how much money we get, if we're rich or poor. Sean says his 1 month vacation starts on October the 24th. What is today? Wow, you're getting close, buddy. So you won't be here for our Halloween party. Man, Sean, I thought you were going to postpone your trip until after my Halloween party. Or, take it back, after the wife's Halloween party, because it ain't my Halloween party. I'm not one putting, I don't even want to be here, because it's going to be a chaotic Filipino freak show. Oh, that's funny, Ken. Years ago, I took a bottle of Crown Royal to the Philippines. Took it out of my luggage. My girlfriend thought it was a large bag of perfume. That must be like a $19.99 perfume, right? Oh, that's funny. Ah, good. Yeah. I'm gonna live stream it, and I'm sure the girls will be posting 20,000 other videos about it because it's gonna be a costume party, a lot of food, and we've already been decorating the house, so it'll be entertaining for you guys to watch for sure. But Ken, that's really funny. That's really, really funny. That's and that'd be a lot of perfume. Holy crap. So, but what did she think after you cracked it open? Was she more like, ooh, I know what that is? That seemed a little bit more familiar to me. That is funny. So, Ken, do you always take something over to the Philippines with you when you go? I mean, like alcohol or something unique that they don't have or don't see? Yeah, I have no clue what you're saying there, Tom. But, you know, which part of the UK are you in? Maybe that would help us understand what language you're trying to type in. Or maybe your translator, uh, you know. No, you're in England. That's where Simon is, right? Simon is pigeons are from England. He's one of the YouTubers that do a whole lot of stuff. Yeah. Well, I guess you could wear it, right? You could dab a little, right, and smell like Crown Royals. Maybe if we have some of the vanilla caramel flavor, salted caramel flavor in the kitchen. So maybe you could kind of do this with the salted caramel flavor, and so and then you could get the drunks to come, right? That was English landish. So between English and Icelandic. All right. Funny, we're traveling with an undisclosed amount of gold crown purple bags. CSA is going to have fun with that. Yes. Yes, I think that's kind of fun. We've done the same. We used to take, for the kids, because, we used to always take different American chocolate and stuff like that, candies that aren't as prevalent in the Philippines. Well, Tom, you're welcome to say, yeah, sure, go ahead. The adults always just wanted American branded clothing. So that's what we would take over for the adults. They always wanted to say, look at me, I'm wearing a Nike shirt or something. That was kind of their big deal. But the kids were happy to get weird candies that are sold in America that maybe they don't sell in the Philippines. And so that's what we would take over, like gummy bears, gummy worms. All right, Mr. HTN. So the value of gold is worth more in the Philippines and it is in the United States. Wow. That's interesting. So I'm kind of curious. Yeah, they do come in handy, the purple bags. The Sarda Caramel has a tan bag. It's not purple. Okay, but so you're gonna, I guess my couple of questions and curiosity is this. So they're gonna have to assign a monetary value to it, right? Because anything over 10,000 bucks you have to declare. We don't technically have to, but it's smart to declare. So, and you're saying it's worth more there, so you're gonna go there, you're gonna sell it, I'm assuming, and are you gonna bring the money back to you, back to the United States? So how are you gonna show on your declarations? Because if you come into America with more than 10,000 bucks and you haven't declared it going out, they're gonna tax it. So that's kind of what I'm curious about. So long story short, 15,000 in travel, 15,000 traveling to the Philippines turns in 21,000 when we return. Okay, and so you declare the 15,000, and when you come back, you declare the 21,000, and you pay the taxes on the 6,000. Is that how it's done? I'm just curious. Hello, is Skidaba. All right, so here's some Ilansic word for you guys. Not now is Ojai, which is the name of a state in America. Money is Pom. See, this is weird. Yeah, good luck with that, man. I can barely speak English. Just ask Jack. He reminds me every day that I don't get anything right. So yeah, good luck with that. Sigma, okay, is goodbye. Not now is Ohio. Please is Skidhead. Money is Bonham. Tax, okay. We know tax, you just put too many X's on it. And did I get any of them right? I don't think I got any of them right. It's gonna be a digital transfer stuff to the bank account. Okay, so you leave the country of money and you don't bring any back because it's a digital transfer, but the IRS is still going to want their cut of the pie, right? When you do at the end of the year stuff, because I know it's your profit would be under the $9,999 that the banking institutions are supposed to report to the IRS. So, interesting. Good. I got 3 out of 6. So I'm a 50%er. Sean says I can barely speak Tagalog. I can't speak any language. I can barely speak English, but I'm excellent at body language. And I'm excellent at getting the concept that people mean and speak. So, you have to know Tagalog and Mahon and baby KO. Yeah, I just don't know. But I'm excellent at reading body language. I took a couple courses in college in body language reading. So I did that. I thought that was a lot of fun to be able to read what people were thinking without asking them any questions. And you'd be amazed how accurate body language reading can be. And so I like that. It tells you a lot, not only about what they mean, but about what they really feel. So body language is not hearing the words, but knowing what they're feeling and thinking more so than what they're actually trying to say. Sigma, Ohio, Panem, tax. See, this is what I don't understand. It seems like that the English language is the most simplest language in the world. So why don't everybody just speak English? It'd be a lot easier for us. Sean says, a funny thing to me is that Filipino people don't point with their, I know they do this. Yeah, Yeah, they don't point with their fingers. Mine does this. Right. Over there is the west coast of California. So that, what does that mean to me? It means nothing. It is kind of weird. I keep telling mine, I need more words. Just say one or two words and go. I'm like, what in the hell are you talking about? Give me more words. Put action in your sentence. Give me more words. They point with their lips. I agree. I mean, it's, you know, what I think is funny, for instance, like maybe there's a box of Kleenex on our ottoman, right? And my wife will go, you know, towards the box. Give me. And I'm like, but there's lots of other things on the ottoman. And you're just like, give me. Like, okay, but what? What do you want? You want the nail clippers? You want the Kleenex? You want the dog bowl? What do you want? You want, you know, the dead frog laying here? I don't know what you want. So it drives me crazy. I'm like, you gotta use more words. Maybe I'm a simple-minded person, right? You gotta give me more words. She gets mad at me because I can't interpret. I'm like, look, you know, my brain needs more words because when you do that, I think of everything that's over there, including California, Texas, you know, the refrigerator, you know. Tom says, when I first learned of English, I found it hard. I prefer Englishlandish. All right, Icelandic English. Young man Henry is back in the house. Not the frog again. You remember the frog guy? We haven't seen him lately. We haven't seen Furry. Jack got pissed because I kept calling him Furry, you know. Jack wanted it pronounced Fury. So Jack got mad at me for that, and I told him I didn't really care. I said I don't like using the word fury because it's a negative word. Furry is a more positive word. And on my live streams, I choose what I get to say, but Jack was pissed at me. Started calling me Dyslexia Dave, and I told him, that's okay, Jack. You can call me any name you want. I don't really care. Whatever makes you happy. You can't offend me. But my channel, I do what I want. Sean says, I've been dealing with this subject for 15 years, and I'm not going to keep dealing with the subject. I know. It's crazy. I'm like, just, you know, give me more words so I know what you're referring to. Or say the subject, right? If she would just say Kleenex, well, that would get me closer to knowing what you're talking about, right? Because then at least I could say, what about the Kleenex? Do we need to buy more Kleenex? Are we out of Kleenex? Are you wanting the Kleenex? You know, so at least if you put the subject, you know, banana peel in there, at least that gives me a fighting chance of trying to figure out what in the hell you're talking about. But when you just point with your lips and go, how am I to figure that one out? Okey pokey means how are you? Okey pokey is like a dance. Isn't that part of the, part of a, what's that type of music? Polka. Polka. I thought polka, okey polka, would be a song, and maybe it is a song, you know? Almost killed something. Yeah, Sean says, yeah, he's got a point with it. I see, I should do that, right? What would happen if I did that? You know, she would just look at me like I'm crazy because she wouldn't know what I'm talking about either. Oka polka, okay? An A on the end, not I. But we have a song that's played at places in America that has a saying very similar to that in it. I just can't remember. I've gone to a lot of cultural fests over the years in different parts of the countries, and hoka poka, not hokey pokey. See, then they should change that I to an A. Why don't they change the I to an A and be correct? So, oh, that's what it is, Ken. Okay, okay, okay. Hokey pokey, and you turn yourself around. I wonder what hokey pokey means, Ken. Yeah, that's a children's song, like round and around the wheels on the bus go round, round and around the merry-go-round, or something. One of those little jingles for kids. Sean's getting confused here. Welcome to my world, Ken. I'm sorry, Sean. Welcome to my world. Man, I'm confused every day. So Tom says, okay, I've been doing a challenge where I give my favorite small streamer 500 euros on donations. You may have one. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. You can hit the PayPal or the Super Chat, however you like. You don't have to do that, but we always appreciate it, and thank you very much, but it's not necessary. Henry says he's lost. Henry, you're in the southern part of the United States. Just look at the map on your phone, and it will tell you exactly where you're at. I couldn't resist that one, Henry. Well, we're learning English or Icelandic is what we're learning. And you know, I can barely speak English. So we're not doing too well. I think I'm batting about a 30%. So I'd probably get fired. I would probably have better luck to learn, to be honest. Though I think one language I could probably learn somewhat of would be German. I think I would probably have better luck with German, but I don't know. I lost. Henry says, I'm lost, you lost, someone else won. That's great. Well, congratulate to them. That's all right. Not worried about it at all. We're going to be happy for the person that won. Well, I could be lost on the road somewhere. Well, you could be lost. That's right. I mean, there's times I get lost in my mind, you know. So I'm with you there, buddy. I tell my wife when we road trip a lot, because, you know, God, it drives me crazy. I'm like, because she's the navigator. You know, I got to give her something to do. She's the navigator when we travel, right? But we use the GPS unit, so it doesn't really matter. But I keep telling her, it's okay if I'm lost. If I miss a turn, if I go the wrong way, if I miss where the GPS said that I should have turned, it's okay. I'll just turn the car around at the next safe place and navigate my way back. It's okay. I don't get stressed over getting lost or everything perfect when we travel at all. I've learned not to. And I've had to teach her, quit talking to me while I'm driving, while I'm trying to see the GPS. I'm trying to navigate the signs, you know. I appreciate your help, but don't try to correct where I'm going and what I'm doing. If I miss something, I miss it. I will correct it, but I'm not going to knee-jerk and cross 20 lanes of traffic and kill a bunch of cars because I missed the freaking exit. Not going to do it. I'll go to the next one and figure it out. So, well, yeah, maybe you're going to go to Texas to see Texas to see Sanders, or maybe you can run up to Canada. Dennis says there's a lot of single Canadian women looking for warmth up there. Well, you know, Ken, to be honest, look, I'm just not high strung anymore. I try not to be high strung. Traveling's stressful enough, but my wife truly was really bad about yelling at me to, no, turn now. And I told her, I said, you're going to get us fucking killed. you know, because every time you freak out because I missed the freaking turn, I'm liable to drive this car into another car. So stop. If we miss the turn, I will pick it up next. It's okay. You know, it's okay. It's not a big deal. But she was in a real bad habit of yelling at me because I was going to miss or I did miss. And I'm like, there's 3 lanes of traffic. I can't do a damn thing about it. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go all the way around the stupid loop, get back on, and head that way. So just wasabi, wasabi. Take a chill, you know. And she's gotten better, but that's why I threatened to throw her in the back seat. You know, if you can't handle this, get in the back seat. But sometimes getting lost is an adventure. It can be a lot of fun to get lost, to go see new things that you didn't know there were. Oh, look here, you know. And the other thing is, all of you men know, because men are smarter than girls, right? We are smarter than women. That as long as we know what direction that we're supposed to be going in, what direction we are, then we're okay. We're not lost. If I'm going south and I know eventually I need to go to west to Texas, I'll get there. Hell, all I got to do is turn right. I'll go to Texas. I'll get there. Well, yeah, I was going to put her in the back where the dogs sleep. Mhm. It's fun getting lost on the roads if you see things that you've never seen before. Yes, I agree. I think it is, but I mean, don't you guys agree with me? Look, if because you know, a lot of you guys are up north now. If you want to get to Texas, you know that all you got to do is go south, west. As long as we keep that bearing, we're good. We'll get there. Texas is a big ass state. So I'm just real big on just chill. It doesn't have to be a high stress environment, traveling. You know, there's a lot of other things way more stressful than me missing a freaking turn, you know. And then, of course, for me, I tell them, the more you're talking in my ear, the less I can hear the traffic and the cars and everything else around me. Because one thing I try to do is I'm always looking around me, always, always, always. And then if you're jabbing in my ear, I get distracted and I can't see what's around me. So I don't know when that car is coming up. And so I'm real big on don't talk in my ear while I'm driving. I want to be able to see everything. But yeah, it's fun. We've been lost a few times, and you know. But how lost can you get in America? That's kind of my point, right? How lost can you get? I can go any direction and find something new. Absolutely. But like I said, look, from my starting point in the central part of the United States, if I want to go to the Gulf of Mexico, I drive south. If I want to go to Chicago, I drive north. If I want to go to the Carolinas, I drive east. If I want to go to Texas, California, I drive west. Simple. You can't get lost, you know? You know, you may just have a longer road trip, right? So we may just have a much, much longer road trip, but we don't get lost. That's the key. We never get lost. We just have longer and longer road trips. So, and that's all right, as long as the funny thing was when Lorelai first got here to America. I think I've told you guys this story. Within 3 days of being here, she was always trying to tell me how to drive, you know, where to go. I'm like, you've been here 3 days, you know where nothing is. Why are you telling me which way I should go? And then the other funny thing was, the first trip we did, I had to go and teach a conference in Texas, and I took her with me, and she got worried because we got out on the interstates, and I think we were driving like an hour and a half, and she's like, you know, there's nothing out here. What if we run out of gas? I'm like, look, my gas is full. I said, I know how many hours I got to go before I need gas. She's like, but there's nothing out here. And I'm like, well, I know, but there's going to be a truck stop right up here. There's going to be another gas station, and this is how it works. But she was really worried that we're going to be driving and run out of gas. out in this mass flat lands of Texas, you know what I mean? And I thought it was funny, and sure enough, in a little while, there's a gas station. Even though I had a half a tank, I pulled over and filled up for her to calm her down. And I'm like, look, these are everywhere. We're not gonna run out of gas. They're positioned for travelers so that we don't run out of gas. If you manage your fuel, you're not gonna run out of gas. But she was really worried that we are gonna be driving for hours and hours, lost in America, without any gas. I'm like, no, they're everywhere. Gas stations are everywhere. Gas stations are like car washes and churches. They're everywhere. But she's gotten used to that now. But she tells that story when one of our friends got here from the Philippines last year. Same thing. That girl was shocked how far you had to drive. When her sister came down from Chicago over Christmas and we took her a bunch of places, she was shocked how much driving you had to do before you could get gas. So I don't know, man. But they get adjusted. They get adjusted. Just like when we go to the Philippines, we get adjusted to the fact that they want to put, gasoline in Coke bottles and sell them alongside of the road. So like, I wonder what kind of impurities are in that gas that's going to clog up my filter system. But, And then, of course, traveling in the Philippines is, do you worry about the gas, the food, or the restrooms? Like, oh, we got food everywhere here. We're all right. We can find anything we need to find, man. So we like it. That's what we do. And we don't have any trip. Well, we're going to go fall leaf licking this weekend, I guess. This is about the last weekend in this part of the country that anybody would be able to see the color changing leaves. So I think we're going to take it. My back is good. We're going to take a road trip on Saturday afternoon up through Eureka Springs, maybe swing up and around Branson, Missouri, and then kind of come back down through Bella Vista, Arkansas, back into this part of the country. So we'll probably take a 2 or 3 hour drive up and around on Saturday just to get out of the house and look at the leaves of the trees, I guess is what we're going to do. So then the following weekend's Lorelei's big party, so I won't have to do anything that weekend besides spend money, which is the hard thing to do. So, all right, my friends, I think we'll keep this one a little short today. I'm going to go lay on the couch, try to get the nerves in my back to relax some more today. I'm going to come back tonight and do a live stream again. And then we have our big one on Thursday with, I'll do one in the morning, but our StreamYard one on Thursday. We will be around for that one. But we appreciate everybody being here. And everybody make sure you have a great day, a safe day, and don't take any wooden nickels from anybody that doesn't sell trees. All right, guys, take care, and we will see you guys later.